Greetings, citizens. Justiguy has arrived and returned to the 100-line Last Defense Academy, and we're on a very interesting route here so far. So, we went back in time. Well, no, we didn't literally go back in time. We went back to the choice that had us choose between Tsubasa, Kyoshika, and Takemaru, and because I was going through it, and I think I'd already decided to do this anyway, I was like, hey, you know what? Let's get rid of the best character in the game, the most powerful one, easily. Things have snowballed from there. Go back to the prior video to this one if you want to see what I mean. But uh-oh, I hope I don't have hiccups. Uh-oh. I mean, I don't mind hiccups, but you know. Anyway, I might be able to change my situation if I knew her weakness. That might be true, but what does all of this mean to her? Is she really just doing it to keep herself entertained? I made the wrong choice. Let's hammer that in. But according to her, it wasn't the choice that was important. It was the way I handled making decisions that was wrong. Because somewhere deep inside, I believed I could just redo my mistakes since I'd already gone back in time once before. This is meta. This is meta, guys. The impact is, I feel like, a bit less since I did, I guess, make what would have been the right choice the first time I was here. But it's like we're getting Undertale up in this house. Which means my decision to be in the past was a mistake. Get back to this world so I wouldn't fail this time so we could win. I fought desperately during my second chance to keep that previous tragedy from repeating itself. Was that choice my first mistake? What should I have done then? No, I don't think I will. Day 21. The next day, Tsubasa brought me another meal. She waited silently for me to finish, and when she saw I was done, I'll be taking this then.
Huh?
Hey, Tsubasa, have you been sleeping? Are you worried about me? Of course. I wonder if, like, vehxness is talking to her and stuff. Or maybe Ava is? I don't know. Tsubasa silently left the room without giving me an answer. I'm sure she has her regrets too. I'm not the only one. It only makes sense. Everyone else sees her as a traitor.
Huh?
This room is rather comfortable. What exactly was it used for? God, she really just appears out of nowhere. What do you want now? I brought you this. Sit, huh? You should be honored. It's rare for anyone to sit with my superior self. And to what do I owe the pleasure? I wish for you to speak fully of your own will. This is mere entertainment to me. Entertainment? She knows I'm desperate over here.
Now then, I've come up with a little game. I'm going to ask you a few questions about yourself. Each time you answer one of my questions, I'll answer one of yours.
This is interesting.
Huh? You'll answer my questions? Come on. I can't imagine you'd be truthful with me.
Aren't you intuitive? Right. I'll tell one lie. But only one. You'll have to guess what the lie is. How does that sound? Amusing, yes?
What happens if I'm right?
I'll remove your shackles.
What?
A game without risk or reward would be a terrible...
God, imagine if she is more fair than our freaking brain Ato was way back when.
Looks like I don't have any choice. Are you going first?
No. You can go first.
Oh my God. I got it. That was the lie. That was the lie. But see, he asked her a question. Wait, no. No, I guess it would still work, because then she's not asking him a question. He asked her one. And, okay, never mind. I thought I was onto something. I'm not sure what to ask her now that I've been put on the spot, but I guess it better be something that would help me get to know her. Do you have family? Family? Yeah, family. Even you must have parents or siblings, right? I have a younger sister. She's currently watching over the little girl who brought you your food. Huh? She's here? Yes, and she's a warrior as well. You don't have any qualms about making your little sister fight? Cowardly though she may be, she too was chosen by the power of God, or fighting is only natural. You don't want to protect her from all this? Protect her? Nonsense. Those who cannot survive without needing protection don't deserve to live. And your parents? All dead. My sister and I were raised by strangers. Oh, so maybe Commune's parents were then the daughter of this. So maybe Ava considers her a sister, but vehxness doesn't? That's why she yearns for a family. How foolish of her to take in a child just as she was taken in. The more I heard, the more I was confused. I initially thought these people were just monsters, but gradually I started to see them almost as regular people. But still, I know vehxness was abnormal. One question at a time, my turn. Okay. What do you feel when you consume someone's power? Huh? You killed Mervram and consumed his power of God, right? You must have consumed even more in the past. That's how you obtained the power to go back in time, is it not? So, what did you feel whenever you consumed it? What did I feel? Was it happiness, knowing you'd become stronger? A sense of an inexplicable elation, like a new power was rising up deep within you and surging endlessly? A feeling of omnipotence moving through your body, as if you could do anything. Blissful pleasure, as if you had become the power itself? I won't deny it, I did get stronger. Do you know why the teachings of our God forbid cannibalism? To prevent rifts from forming between people? Quite the opposite, to prevent self-sacrifice. Self-sacrifice? The power of God does not always reside in those suited for battle. It isn't unusual for those who refuse to fight to be born with the power. Ages ago, those who felt that way would offer their power to a single hero. And through the sacrifices of many, the hero obtained enough power to rival God. As a result, their governance was thrown into disarray and the people lived through a dark age. Interesting. Foolish, isn't it? Foolish? How?
If you were born with the power of God, you must fight. That is the duty of all who wield it. To abandon that duty, and not only run away from the fight, but have someone else shoulder your responsibility, is unacceptable.
You only think that because you're strong. Not everyone can fight.
Untrue. To be one of the strong does not always mean being strong. It means striving to be strong. The commandments forbade the absorption of power in order to forbid sacrifice.
Interesting.
So that those chosen by the power would not abandon their duty.
But you violated that taboo.
Yes, indeed. I opened my eyes thanks to all of you. Yes, indeed. The commandments exist for those who swear their loyalty to God. But you have no loyalty to our God. Hence, you had no qualms about violating the taboo. Knowing this, I finally made up my mind. I am a great being who will become the new God. Taboo is nothing.
I think I'm starting to understand her a little better. It's not that she's speaking in more of a, at least I think, in more of a, what's the word? Not figurehead isn't the word I'm looking for, but it's similar. She's not speaking in the sense that, oh, I'm going to get the power of a new god, and she means in terms of culture, she is going to take God, their existing god's place as like the figurehead and that kind of thing, which looking at it like that is actually, I would argue, very different from how anime characters are usually talking about God. Like, this is very actually down to earth and calculated compared to what I was thinking.
No commandment.
Yeah, exactly. If she invents let's put it another way, if she invents the new religion and no one can stop her, then yeah, what she says goes.
But I don't see a sacrifice. I simply extract
That's true.
power from the defeated. If you lose, everything is taken from you. That applies to allies.
I mean, it is true. I don't recall her ever just. Even though it was annoying, the only time she ever came in and sucked people up were when, to be fair, we were either about to or about to interrogate someone. But I digress. I believe it is your turn. Go ahead, ask me a question. Let's see. Let me ask more about your family. You You said you were raised by strangers. How did you get to where you are today from there? I see. So you think having me tell you my life story will reveal something about me? Who knows? Those born with the power of God are chosen to be great warriors. Those are the heroes you fought. Heroes. Those monsters were actually heroes. Honestly, every additional detail I learn about them confuses me even more. They have parents, families, friends, culture, history. They're just like humans. What exactly are they? Both my sister and I are heroes chosen by the power of God. The man who raised us was a very pious man. Pious man. He believed deeply in God's teachings. If he felt joy, he was grateful to God. If he fell on hard times, he accepted it as a test from God. He said that the power of God was to be used to maintain peace. He said that was what God wanted. It still makes me laugh. To maintain peace, this power is for battle. It's for the taking. It serves no other purpose. If this power is for peace, why would God give it to us? If he heard the voices of those praying for peace and bestowed upon them such a thing, then God has a cruel sense of humor, wouldn't you say? Back to your question. I have a talent for combat. I was on the battlefield by the age of 5. The Supreme Commander back then was the strongest warrior of them all. Just like the man who raised me, he believed in God. He valued pride and justice. I found him completely incomprehensible. There was neither pride nor justice on the battlefield. If you don't win, all is taken from you. If you truly want to protect something, you must win at any cost. It is the epitome of foolishness to invoke right and wrong when the stakes are that high. When I was younger, I believed that if I was in charge, the war would end sooner. And then what? And then I made it happen. I challenged our leader to battle and won. Then I became the new Supreme Commander. I had the power to reach the summit, which meant I had to do so. So you did it because you could. You don't have any regrets about it? Did you ever think about the people who loved the previous Supreme Commander? What for? Then what are you fighting for if not your family or friends? You'll have to wait your turn if you want to ask that question. It's my turn now. Let's see. What were you thinking when you killed our heroes? Interesting. She really is interested in learning about us. What? Did you perceive them simply as enemies to be killed? Did you ever consider that they had their own lives? Lives? The only thing I was ever told was that they were enemies that needed to be defeated, that they were enemies of mankind. The thought of them having lives never crossed my mind. If you can't express yourself with words, so be it. Your eyes answer for you. You would use any measure to exterminate us, laying waste upon this planet, forcing your friends to sacrifice themselves to kill an enemy. You're not even aware what you've been doing is killing, are you? Does it feel like crushing insects that have gotten inside your home?
Hey!
You're the one doing that. I'm not like you. And what makes you different, Neither you nor I follow a god. We consume others to grow strong and use that power to kill again. All we believe in is our own will. We do it because we think we can. In the end, I defeated Dal Shah and you turned back time. I'm not like you at all. I want to save everybody. And you'd be happy to annihilate all of us to do it.
The word enemy might have numbed your senses. But what sits before you is a living being with a will of its own.
A living being with a will of its own.
Every life has a past and a future. War takes that from them. You lacked awareness. Awareness of the fact that you're the one doing the stealing. You couldn't beat me because you couldn't become me.
Become you.
I will win the war. That's why I'm permitted to do whatever I wish. Just as no one doubts the work of God, no one will doubt me. You, however, constantly doubt your own decision. You think of what future lies ahead on the path you didn't choose.
She's speaking to gamers, guys.
So long as you have lost your way, your blade will never so much as graze me.
Lost?
No one ever makes such a face after listening to me. To most, the great words I bestow upon them are the answers. They don't harbor any doubts. They'd never agonize the way you do. I knew you were worth observing.
Are you making fun of me? All I know is that I'm quite enjoying myself. Yes, and because of this, you get to survive another day. Just then, I heard steps thundering across the floor. Overlord vexness, the device that houses the second coming is... Vexness swung the blade in her hand until the tip was pointed directly at the man's throat. I believe I ordered you to stay out of this room. Have you forgotten what my greatness has asked of you, or did you intentionally violate my orders? I'm sorry, please, but Ava told me to tell you immediately. I asked you for an answer, not an excuse. I'm sorry. Tell Ava I'll be right there. Get out of my sight. I'll decide your punishment later. Understood. The man hurriedly fled the scene. I'm sure that was a commander, but he was terrified. I knew she wasn't like the rest. I always knew, but now I felt it down to my marrow. I have business to attend to. We're done here. Wait, what about our deal? Deal? Oh, right. I wasn't expecting interruptions, so I hadn't lied. We'll continue tomorrow. It's your turn next. Vexness was gone, leaving me on my own. I believed Vexness was pure evil with no tears or blood left to shed. After talking to her one-on-one, my opinion on her hasn't changed in the slightest. But she does have an unshakable conviction. She has power, so she uses it. She was strong, so she climbed to the top. She believes she's greater than God, so she becomes God. No doubts or hesitation. The others probably obey Vexness because they're afraid of her, but Whoa, what happened? I'm sure her total certainty gives them faith as their commander who will lead them to victory. I'm not like that. I was lost. That's why everyone's in this mess.
You couldn't beat me because you couldn't become me.
But it's not over yet. I haven't given up, which means I need to know more about her so I can defeat her. I'll put your food here. Come on, Takemaru. See you later. Hey, Tsubasa. Huh? What is it? Everyone thinks you're a traitor, right? But they just don't know what really went down. I might have ended up soon doing the same damn thing myself. Even if you can fight, it ain't that easy to just throw your life away. Nobody blames you. They can't fucking blame you. Probably no point in telling you not to worry about it, but at least try not to beat yourself up too bad. Oh, Takemaru, you're such a pro! Anyway, how's Takumi? He doing all right? Yeah, he's with vexness. Looks like he hasn't given up yet. Got it. Then we might still have some hope. I need to get to the next room or I'll be in trouble, Takemaru. Got it. See you later then. See you later. I would so be down for just a full 100 days of just them managing this. That would be very interesting to me. Yoshika, I brought you some food. Lady Tsubasa! I know you can't speak long, but could you please listen to my request? Huh? Request? When I got thrown in here, they took my holy Jumanji sword. She means everything to me. Being apart from her makes me so anxious I can't sleep at night. I know it'd be too much to get her back, but at the very least, if I could know the holy Jumanji sword was safe, I could rest a little easier. I know I'm asking for a lot. Okay, I can't promise anything, but I'll try. Lady Tsubasa, I'm indebted to you. I'm really sorry. If only I could have set off the bomb. No, you don't need to apologize, Lady Tsubasa. Even if we've been captured, at least no one's dead yet. As long as we're alive, we'll get our chance to strike back. You're right. Thank you, Kyoshika. Please, find my holy Jumanji sword. Oh, okay. Meanwhile, back at the pool. How long am I going to be stuck here? I need to find a way out. If his power ends up in Vexness's hands, humanity... Oh, she means Shion. Humanity will be completely annihilated. I can't let it be our future. You'll have to figure it out for yourself. You're the one who has to make the hard decisions now, Takumi. You'll be the one who decides what form the future takes. There's still a chance. I can't give up now. The only thing I can take advantage of is Vexness's complacency. I need to find a way out of this. Truly, no matter how much I question you, none of you break. Such tightly sealed lips on all of you. Vexness muttered as she appeared, fresh red blood clinging to her hand. Blood! Relax. I haven't killed anyone yet. This place is rife with fascinating tech. I want to examine it as much as possible before destroying it. Who were you torturing? I didn't bother asking for a name. Besides, you're all refusing to talk. Not a single one of you will reveal what it is you're fighting for. Could it be that none of you actually know anything? Could you have been fighting while ignorant to the truth? I have to assume so, given that no one's answering despite what I've done to them. Keep your hands off them! Oh, worried about your friends, are we? If you have something you want to ask me. Just ask it already. Your panic. It doesn't seem like it's merely a commander's concern for their soldiers. The motive seems more personal. Is there someone among them you're partial to? I see. So that's another weak point of yours. You can interpret however you want. Don't sulk. It amuses me to learn more about you. And it's all the more interesting that you're revealing it of your own free will rather than being forced to confess. This really is a game to her. Now then, we should pick up where we left off. But this blood is unpleasant. I will wash it off first. You are fucking me. No way, they're not. They are, aren't they? Immediately after saying that, vehxness began to slip out of her clothes. What are you doing? She leapt into the pool.
A bit tepid, but
Oh, anime.
it's been a long time since I last swam. Strange how you never forget how.
His head. What is she doing? She's completely defenseless.
Would you like to swim too? I can temporarily remove the chains.
Decide your destiny.
Swim? With you?
Relax. I won't drown you. Suit
Oh,
yourself.
it would have been very funny if they actually included that, but
That instrument of eternal warfare. Truly
she talking about the
symbolizes your
infuser?
way of fighting. As long as your power isn't absorbed, you can fight.
Oh, the Revive-O-Matic.
But do you think a soldier relying on such a thing is truly mighty?
What do you mean?
This idea that one doesn't fear death because they can simply come back to life. Sure, one might be able to engage in risky fights.
This is meta commentary about video games, guys. Pay attention.
No sword with that mindset behind it holds any real determination. You must plunge into battle and find a way to survive despite knowing you will die.
You mean to say we lost because we can come back from death?
Yes, precisely. Your desire for a second chance creates hesitation. You cannot obtain everything unless you are willing to sacrifice everything. Phew. All the blood is gone. I suppose I should get out now.
No, by all means, keep it up. I'm pretty sure the damage to this video's monetization, if I ever get that, is long done. So, keep it up. Who's this asking? vehxness exited the pool with a satisfied look on her face, putting her clothes back on. Now let us begin. It was your turn, if I remember correctly. Yes. I can't keep letting her seize the initiative. If I don't find a way to throw her off, I won't have any hope of getting out of this mess. I know what I'll ask her. When I lost to you, I told you I wouldn't yield to you, and then you said something. You said there were another pair of eyes that once looked at you the same way I did. Who were you? I mean, it's gotta be Dalshan, right? Who were you talking about? You talking about that man who raised you? Why? Is that what you think? I'm asking the questions now. Aren't we feeling confident? Fine, you would be right. What did you do with him? Did you hurt him like you hurt us, or did you kill him? I swear to God, I didn't do a thing. That man, he didn't understand me. I decided to become Supreme Commander and did what I needed to do in order to end this war. He denounced my actions, called them blasphemous. But if God wills us to win this fight, then whatever actions I take should not be deemed neither righteous nor wicked. Are you sure he wasn't just worried about you as your adoptive father? Worried? He must have thought you were on the wrong path. Wrong? What a strange thing to say. If my chosen path was wrong, I would have lost. When I was 6 years old, I decided to defeat Al Shah. I did exactly that and became so. Well, you were 6! Then I defeated you and brought down your base. Where exactly did I go wrong? The results speak for themselves. What happened to this Dal Shah guy anyway? Slow down, it's my turn. Everything's still at her pace, at her mercy. You've gone back in time. It's difficult to believe, but given the anomalies brought on by the power of God, it seems to be an immutable fact. In other words, you are living in a different course of time than the others. As such, your thirst for victory is different from the others. You are unable to truly fellowship with your friends who you worry so much about. Did you feel isolated despite being surrounded by them? Why would you want to know that? I guess it's not my turn, but she's right. I can't really fellowship with them. It'd be a lie if I said I didn't. I alone know about a future unknown to everyone else. I know the grief of mourning their deaths and the agony of being unable to protect them. Even if I could tell them, I couldn't make them feel what I feel. Had you fought all this time while feeling isolated? Okay, it's only been like 3 weeks, lady. I'm not truly alone. We're all still fighting to the same end. But no one understands you. I don't necessarily want to be understood. We trust each other, and that's enough for me. I see. Is that it? Then it's my turn. I'm afraid we're done for today. It was a nice distraction, though. Are we going to keep doing this? When do we decide on a winner? Don't be in such a hurry. Once I know everything there is to know about you, then you'll die. Put your life on the line to entertain.
On the line to entertain the great vehxness.
There was a smile on vehxness's face as we left. Ooh la la. But we can't. We only have eyes for her sister. And sometimes those Omi. Oh, we can't. We'll have to find out where this takes us the next time to those citizens, because until then, I'm afraid it's going to have to be... well.